Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm here with the one and only Avery and my wonderful friend John. Okay, so today we're going to talk to you about...
Hi! 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 Hi!
Welcome to our channel.
Hello.
If you enjoy learning about reptiles and having a good laugh, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button.
Hit.
Smash it. Smash it. Smash it right now. And don't forget to hit that notification bell.
Hit.
Smash it. Okay. Yesterday I did some filming and the speaker wasn't on, so it was terrible.
I hold the pen.
Always make sure your microphone is on before shooting. So basically the difference between keeping pets and keeping a snake collection. I think that lots of people get into snakes accidentally, like me. They didn't like snakes, and then all of a sudden they see one, they hold one, and they're just like, wow, these are really cool. And then they get another one, and another one, and another one, until next thing you know, they don't have a pet snake anymore, but they have a collection of snakes. You want to sit nice? It's difficult to do everything with a child. So, you've seen me go from having a pet snake to a collection. What are your thoughts?
Well, it seems to start out as an interest and quickly turn into an obsession.
And next thing you know...
There's 80 of them.
Talk about Charlie. So you guys have met Charlie. I introduced Charlie to snakes, and in less than a year now he has like 12 snakes, geckos, and whatever. Okay, you go hang out with mommy. So, it's easy for it to escalate. And what I've noticed now is going from somebody that had one pet snake. When I got my first pet snake, I had him for a whole year. Just that snake. I had so much fun with him. And then I started getting more and more and wanting to breed. And then I got into the whole breeding thing, and I really, really enjoy breeding them. That's one of my favorite things to do. So it became more than collecting. It became wanting to make more and breed friendly, nice snakes for people. But the problem that I see is lots of people, instead of just enjoying the one snake or a couple snakes, they buy more and more and more, and when it gets to the point even that I'm at, where I have like 100 snakes to take care of, I'm not enjoying them as much. It gets to the point where Monday comes along and it's like, okay, now I have to clean poo all day. I have to do the water bowls, clean their poo, give them fresh homes, and I got to do that for them. I'm happy to do that because they're taking care of me, I'm taking care of them. But it's not as enjoyable. When Monday comes now, it's not like, yay, it's Monday. Whereas if you just kept, let's say, 1 to 5 snakes, you'd done your cleaning in less than an hour, and you can really enjoy them, spend time with all of them, and give them a really good life. When I sell a snake to people, to a person, I really want that snake to kind of be their favorite pet. That they're going to spend a lot of time handling, taking out, and giving them more than what I can give them now and what I used to basically give them. This is just like, if you think about dogs, lots of people have one dog. Most people probably that have dogs have 1 or 2, and they really enjoy them and spend a ton of time with them. Now you imagine you have 10 dogs, and then they're giving birth to baby dogs, and you have these little dogs running around everywhere, peeing everywhere, and just the nightmare that can become.
They're very cute.
Yeah, but snakes aren't like that. They're pretty easy to take care of. The thing is just that I end up feeling guilty because I'm not able to take every one of my like 80 snakes and play with them for an hour at the park each. So when the summertime comes, I try to take a lot of the bigger ones, especially on rotation, so that they all get to go outside and get to go to the park and stuff. But just something to really consider if you're thinking about getting into snakes or you want to get a pet snake. Instead of just going and getting the one you can get, which lots of people do, they go to a reptile show and they buy one for $50 or they buy one for $100. Or my first one, I got a ball python, I still have him, and I had so much fun with him, like I said. But I went in and I just got what I could get, and then I wanted more. So it's very easy to want more. There's so many different colors, there's so many different patterns. So it's easy to kind of want all of them, and if you keep buying more and more, the more you buy, the less attention you're going to be able to give to them. So my biggest word of advice is you're going to enjoy a snake a lot more if you keep it as a pet than if you start growing a snake collection. So the best thing you could do when you want a snake is look at all of them, research them, learn about them. Pick the one that is your dream snake, and instead of saying, oh wow, I want that snake, that's like $1,000 snake, $2,000 snake, I could never afford that. Just think, save that money, get that one snake, because you're going to spend less money saving up that money and buying one that is like your dream snake and enjoying it as a pet its whole life, than buying a whole pile of cheaper ones and then you never really even have that one you really want. So I think it'd be a lot better to, and it really, there is no difference between a regular boa or a regular ball python and a bright and colorful one. The only difference is how they look. So if it's just that you want a snake, then sure, go for the plain one. There is no difference between them and the colorful ones. But if you really want that like bright, fancy, shiny, colorful snake, then save up just for that one and get that one as your pet, because you're going to have it for 20 to 30 years. So whatever money you spend on buying it is going to be nothing compared to like all the time that you have with it. Because an adult, my adult boas cost less than $100 a year to feed. So I think that buying a snake should be looked at a little bit more like buying a dog. When people buy a dog, they'll readily spend about $1,000 buying their pet dog, and then they'll spend $100 a month buying it quality food, and then at about 10 years old, things start going wrong with the dog, then they got to take him to the vet, and they start dying, and it's just like a nightmare, and it's super expensive. So spending that money on a snake that you're going to love would be a much better investment.
Unless you don't like snakes.
Share thoughts. What do you think about what you've seen basically happen with me? Because John's been around for over 8 years, I guess.
I'd say especially at the beginning it was an interest, and then at first we were wondering if he was crazy. But now that all the plans are kind of coming together and start seeing the litters that he's having, and that there is actually like a business side of things, that definitely starts to make sense and is viable, and it's not really a hobby anymore. Now it's kind of transitioning to a business.
It's both. You just want to keep it enjoyable.
Yeah.
And to me, if you think about a snake investment wise, there's no greater investment you could make. You think about, you spend $1,000 on a male, $1,000 on a female. Let's say the value of their babies dropped to about $500 and they give birth to 10, 20 babies. As soon as they've made the babies and everything's gone well, if you've been able to do that, you're going to be making much more than you originally invested. But the other side of that is, are you going to be able to find buyers for all of them? And are you going to be able to find people that are going to take care of them properly? And
it's a battle.
Yes. Yeah, that was wonderful, wasn't it? Now make sure you
circle.
Yeah, click the circle.
Yeah, I did.
And then watch this video or this one.
No.
Yeah?
No.
Yes. It's not that hard. Which one appeals to you more? Is it this one or is it this one?